Good afternoon, guys. Can you hear me? Sasha, can you hear me? Sasha, I can't hear you. Okay, now I can hear a little bit. Try one more time. Yeah, okay. A little low, but it's okay. As you might see that I'm actually teaching from home today. Um, Parker, if you speak, Sasha, you won't hear. Sasha, if you speak, Parker won't hear. But I will make sure that I actually repeat whatever that has been asked. Even though I can just take the headphones off and you can hear each other, but there will be background noise. I'm also recording the lecture, so students who are going to watch this online later on, I hope it's very clear to you guys. All right. Um, we are going to get started. We may not go the full 2 hours. We may. Okay, hold on. Griffin is joining. Hey, Griffin, can you hear me? Okay, so just a FYI, I'm actually teaching from home today. Uh, Oops, what happened here? Um, so I hope you all can hear. And one more thing, Griffin, when Sasha and Parker are talking, you may not hear them because I'm using my headphones, but I'll be making sure to repeat it. Same with you when you speak up as well. Okay. All right. Okay. I think. And by the way, today we won't be taking any break. We're gonna go till 4:30. I know Griffin, you have to drop out, so I'm gonna plan. I was planned for a 10 minutes break, but we'll just go till 4:30 and stop. Okay. Go ahead and get this book, and I am hoping that you guys have been preparing for the test. My nephew is in California. He took the test, and he told me it was very easy. So it doesn't mean much. He's also a very good student. Just want you guys to know that. So we'll see. Open page number 475. And you guys may have to speak up a little bit so I know that you actually are hearing me, okay? And the communication is clear, okay? Or do a thumbs up at least so that I know if you're at 475. Okay. How about Sasha and Parker? You ready? Sasha, can you hear me? Okay. So could you any of you one of you tell me what's the last question we did on 475? The last one I have is in question number 10. Is that what you guys have? Okay. Griffin has 12. How about, yeah, that's what I have. 10 as well. Sasha, what do you have? Okay, we're all on different pages. What I'm gonna do today, is because especially question number 13 is such an important problem. Even if you have done 11, 12, that's great, or 13, we're gonna start from 11 to 17. Okay? And remember, these questions are extremely important. I know these questions. So we're going to do 11 to 17. I'm not going to time you for these questions, but for the next one, everything will be timed. Okay? So 11 to 17, if you're done with the first three, that's great. But go, 11 to 17, guys. And again, I'm not timing you, so get started. And once you're done, just unmute and tell me your name so I know who has done it. Okay, 11 to 17. This one. Okay, that's okay, Griffin. There's no harm in repeating if you can. I just want to make sure that everybody has done it. I don't have it, so I only have 10 done. You had you you have done all the 17 as well, Sasha? Okay. I see. Maybe we did it, but we didn't solve those questions then. Okay. Let's see what Parker has. Then we can get started with going through the correct. I'm gonna just repeat 11 to 17. Parker, how about your situation? I see. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do, guys, is just to repeat the answers for 11 to 17. And then if you have any questions, I'm going to work on that. That's more important to me because 11 to 17 are very, very important questions. Here you go. CAD. Question number 14 is 36. Question number 15 is 3. Question number 16 is 24. And question number 17 is 2. Now, do you have any questions for me? As I said, that's more important to me. Okay, Griffin has question number 15. Okay. Anyone else has any other question? 16. Okay. Griffin and Sasha, have you got question number 13 correct? Okay. I'm going to do 13, 15, and 16 because 13 is an extremely important problem. 13 and 16 are probably the most important problems, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move on. We don't have much time. Go to page 481, this page. And I can guarantee we have not done any of these. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do the first 10 questions. And I'm going to give you guys 7 minutes. Your job is to answer all 10. Even if you have to end up guessing, if you're running out of time, that's okay with me. Because I want you to understand how important time is. Are you ready? Just do a thumbs up, please. Okay, assuming Sasha is also ready, by the way. So remember, the first 10 questions, you can use your calculators. You have 7 minutes time. And if you're done early, stay on the first 10 questions and double check. But don't go to the next questions. Your time starts now. Go. Time's up, guys. Do you need more time? Okay, Parker has 2. Sasha has 1. Okay, you guys finish it then. Just do a thumbs up when you're done, by the way. Griffin is done. Sasha is done. Okay, you guys are all done. So before we continue with the first 10, I would like you to focus on this 13, 15, and 16. So let's start with 13, which is, as I said, is a very important question. All right. Now, in question number 13, this is a law similar triangle problem which we did last time when I taught. So we have a triangle which is divided into 2 pieces. They have given a ratio fj divided by fh. Fj divided by fh is similar to fg divided by gh, which is this one. So the big triangle and the small triangle. With this information, they're asking which of the following is correct. I told you this before last time, I'm going to repeat this. When you have a law of similar triangles problem, drawing the 2 triangles correctly is your most important step. So, what I did was, I took FJ and FH. FJ and FH, that's my triangle, so I drew this one. FJ is here, FH is here. Then when I drew the next triangle, that's the FGH, the big triangle, I ensured that the ratios are matching. So this is FH at the denominator, which has to match with GH at the denominator here. So these 2 are matching exactly. Then FJ is matching with FG. The reason I drew F here and G here because this side and this side were the reference points here. With that information, I went through each of the multiple choice. You can see that angle FJH, that's this angle, is similar to GFH, or GFH is same as FJH. That's how you have to do it. This takes time. Drawing the triangles exactly the same is the tricky part here. Any questions? I think Griffin, you're the one who asked it, right? Does this make sense? Okay, this is an important problem. I'll be shocked if I don't see this in the real test. 15. Who asked 15? Yeah, exactly. If there is infinite solutions, what you have to do is to make sure the left-hand side and the right-hand side are equal. So when I distributed 12y and 12y matching 6z and 18, so the z should be 3, so that this and this are exactly matching for all solutions or infinite solutions. Make sense? Good. For problem number 60, which Sasha asked, could you guys open your WhatsApp, please? I've actually saw the problem in a piece of paper and sent it to you guys because I didn't have space here. Could you please open that? That's here. You guys should see this. Do you have it handy in front of you? Okay, good. Well, let me tell you, Sasha, the first important thing is to be careful here because you are foiling with so many variables and alphabets and letters here. So people make silly mistakes with this, not it's a difficult problem. The only thing they have told here is the coefficient of x squared, y squared is 0 and g minus h is 5, which you can see at the end of the problem, I don't even need that information. So what I did here was I did the FOIL one step at a time. 6g raised to x, 6g x raised to 4 plus gh x squared y squared minus 24 x squared y squared minus 4h y raised to 4. Well, once that is done, I combine the like terms, x squared and y squared, which is, then you're left with gh minus 24. And what they are saying is the coefficient of x squared y squared, which is gh minus 24, should be equal to 0. So gh is equal to 24. Sasha, does that make sense? Could you guys all do this problem, please? Even if you have gotten it correct, I've seen a lot of people make mistakes with this. So I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes. Please start. Griffin and Parker, does that make sense? Good, good. You have to be very careful when you're foiling, when you have a lot of exponents and stuff like that. You just have to be careful. It's not difficult, you just have to be careful. Just do a thumbs up once you're done. Okay, Parker, do you see that when you FOIL that, there are two terms in the middle where x squared and y squared is common? So I factorized x squared and y squared, so I'm left with gh minus 24 in the parentheses. And they're saying the coefficient of x squared y squared, which is gh minus 24, is equal to 0. That's why gh is equal to 24. Make sense? Good. You have to ask. You have to ask questions. Sasha and Griffin, are you guys good? Good. All right. Now I'm going to read the first 10. And by the way, you guys took a little bit more time than I anticipated. Could you tell me which question you took the most time, or do you think all the 10 were hard to take more than 7 minutes? Five and 9 for Parker. How about Sasha and Griffin? Seven and 8 for Griffin. Okay. Okay. So Sasha didn't have a specific question. So, but remember the first 10. The reason I gave 7 minutes was a little stretch. I understand that, but you should have been done by 8 minutes, because time is a huge factor in PSAT and SAT. So people, if you're listening to this, remember time is of essence. Yeah, even though you have a little bit more time than ACT is, you just want to be ahead, and you'll have, at the same time, I don't want you to rush and make silly mistakes. That's the last thing I want. So time is, and that's why I'm trying to put some pressure on you guys today. All right, I'm going to read out the first 10. C, A, D. A, B, D. A, C. And question number 10 is D. Parker? Okay, Parker got 5 and 9 wrong, and that's what he took the most time. In the real test, Parker, you would have skipped those questions, okay? Okay, you don't want to get hung up on one question. No chance. Because every question carries the same point value in the module 1. So you don't want to just sit there, and you can come back to it. Come back to it, okay? Okay, 5 and 9. I'm going to write it down. Hold on. 5 and 9. Any other questions? Nine was C. Which kind of goes with this question, actually. Okay. Any other questions, guys? I have 5 and 9 so far. Sasha, did you get all correct? Question number 9 again. I'm going to do 9 anyways, but yeah. Okay. We just did the infinite solutions. If it is no solutions, then the left hand and right hand can never be the same. But for infinite solutions, the left hand and the right hand should always be same. Exactly same. All right. Moving on from question number 11 to 20. You'll have 10 minutes this time. 11 to 20, your time starts now. Time's up, guys. Do you need more time? Griffin is good. Parker is good. Okay, good. All of you have done. That's a good indication of time. So 5 and 9. Parker, you had asked question number 9. When you see a question like this, your job is to distribute. So 5 times y by 2 is 5y by 2 plus 25. Then you have a 2y plus half y, which is same as 5y by 2 plus 25. And if you can see, they're exactly the same. When they're exactly the same, then you have infinite solutions. And I know all three of you got it wrong, so just do a thumbs up if you understood that. Okay. All right, good. Because I can tell you, you can see in just in the last couple tests, you've seen this question. This keeps popping up in PSAT and SAT. Parker, I have a question on question number 5. Why did you have difficulty? Why did it take more time? Okay. Well, they're asking it's 7 years of ownership. What is the difference between the price of the selling of the car and what is the best fit line is saying? Well, the best fit line is saying $10,000. Do you see that for 7 years? But for the real actual selling price, I thought it was around $8,500. So my difference was $1,500. But there is no $1,500 in the real answer. So the closest was $1,250. That's all they were asking. So Parker, I would say when you have a question like this, read it twice. Maximum is 3 times. If you don't understand 3 times, that means you just have to move on. Sasha and Griffin, did you do what I did? Just closest to the answer? Okay. Because there's no way to get it exactly to whatever it is. So, okay. Moving on from 11 to 20, I'm going to read the answers. BDA, CAD, CDA, and question number 20 is B. $12 was D, dog. How many got all correct? Okay, 1 wrong. Griffin missed 16, 1 question, okay. Okay, 16 and 19 for Parker. Sasha? So you got all correct. Okay. So which question should I do? $16? Okay. 16 so far. All right, moving on then. We're gonna do 21 to 31, not 30 guys, 31. So that's basically 11 questions. And you'll have 15 minutes. 11 questions, you'll have 15 minutes. Your time starts now. All right, guys, time's up. Uh, do you need more time? Okay, so you all are done. So let's get started with question number 16. I think it was Parker and Griffin, you both asked this question. So they were given the ratio of people needing one knee replacement and both knees replacement. The ratio is 3:7. And they're asking for treatment using the conventional physical therapies. That's they're asking. So you need to know how many people are there. 485 the total number of people, and the 194 is the other treatment. The other treatment is called experimental physical therapy. So this is experimental, this is conventional. So 291 were treated with the conventional physical therapy. So this is the total number of people. This is the ratio of the people with one knee replacement and one knee and both knees. So if I treat them as a ratio 3:7, I'm going to make it 3x and 7x, which will be the total people going with the conventional therapy, which is 10x, which is total people is 291. So x is 29.1. They want to know how many getting both knees, which is 7x. 7 times 29.1 is 203.7. That's of course 204 people are going for conventional therapy for double knee replacement or double knee treatment. Parker and Griffin, does that make sense? What's that, Griffin? Why don't you guys do this problem? I'm going to wait at 30 seconds. I want you to do this. All right, let's get to 21 to 31. Okay, ready? Okay. BDB, BCA, 27 is C, 28 is 2 or 18. 2 or 18, either one of the answers is correct. 29 is 20, 20. 30 is 160, 160. And 31 is 636, 636. Any questions? Did anybody get it all correct, first of all? Okay. One wrong. Griffin got one wrong, 22. Okay. Any questions you want me to do? $22. Oh, okay. Really? Which of the following is an equivalent form of rational function g that displays as constant or coefficients values that are not part of the domain? That's an easy one, guys. What's that? Sasha? What did... Okay. Yeah. What's that, Griffin? 22. Let's see. 22 is D. You just have to factorize it, guys. Okay. I don't know what. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I don't know why. Okay. I'm a bit surprised actually on 22. Okay. Let me do it so that I actually get a feel what you guys experienced. Okay. G of x is equal to 3x plus 9 divided by 3x squared minus 3x minus 18. Well, 3 is common, so x plus 3 times 3 times x squared minus x minus 6. So this 3 and 3 cancels off. Looks like they didn't cancel, but we'll see. X plus 3 divided by, factorize this one, x minus 3x plus 2. There you go. That's your answer. I don't know why they did not cancel 3's off, but whatever. That's the answer. Which of the following is an equivalent form of rationals? So equivalent form is which, this one or this one, which looks the same. That's what they're asking. The rest is, yeah. The rest is all crap, Griffin. They throw in these redundancies just to distract you guys. Your job is to just match, just to factorize. Equivalency. The key word was equivalent form. That's all out focus. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Well, I'm glad I wanted to finish this book, so we are done with this one. So that's good. Now, did you guys get the digital PSAT book? No, the one we had asked you guys to purchase it. Digital PSAT book. Now, let me show you what I'm looking at. Give me a second here. Come on. Now it's. Give me 1 second, okay? It says digital PSAT NMSQT prep. Okay, what have you guys done from, how many tests have you guys done from that book? Okay, Griffin has not done any. Okay. Sasha has done one. And Parker has done one. Okay. Well, Griffin and the rest of you guys, you have to do minimum 2. I know some of you have the test this week, so you have no time. If you can give some time tomorrow and do it, that's important. You got to get a feel of this, especially Griffin. Griffin, when is your test? October 16th, which is another 10 days. Well, you can knock out 2 at least then. How about you, Parker? Yours is 17th, so you can also knock out 2. Sasha's is this week, I think it's October 9th or 10th, which basically she has like tomorrow is the main time. If you can knock out at least one more, Sasha. You got to remember that you got to be prepared for these tests. This is not your school test, okay? Am I making myself clear? Good. So we have an understanding. Now, of course, Ryan did all the English and stuff like that, so he hopefully has covered everything. What I would like to do, what I would like to suggest to all of you and people who are listening as well, you should have a SAT prep book, the purple one. Let me get my copy here, okay? I want to show you which one it is. This was given to all students in the class, and students who don't have it, you can, this is optional, but I would strongly suggest you. You guys have this book, am I right? Okay, good. Now, what I would suggest is, at the part 7, there is 2 practice tests. SAT practice test 1 and SAT practice test number 2. What I would like you to do as part of your preparation, may not be a time test, but as a part of preparation, is do the with calculator section from these 2 books, from these 2 tests, I'm sorry. So I repeat, from this book, part 7, SAT practice test 1 and practice test 2, the with calculator section is extremely important for your preparation. Sasha, you have still 3-4 days. So once you finish the digital PSAT, maybe tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, you can work on this area. Sounds good? Because I have felt that the questions from those 2 tests have been showing up in the real test. Again, I know it's online this time. Again, it's new to all of us. But based on my past experience, that's going to be something I would focus on. But nothing beats doing the digital PSAT, because it's new. You need to be used to it, and you need to know the test format, which was shared on the first date. Remember, this was shared to you guys on the first date. What is the format of the PSAT? You need to go into the test knowing what are you expected. Now, do you guys have this with you? Okay, good. Because there should not be any surprises on the day you go into the test. Okay, well, that completes this class. Do you have any questions for me before we say goodbye? I think you can use TI Inspire for both ACT and ACT. Okay, so what I would like to want you to do, Griffin, type in allowed calculators. Google this, allowed calculators for PSAT, and do the same thing for ACT. You'll get a link, and that is allowed. If you don't get it, let me know. I'll send you the link, and that will tell you all these things which are allowed. And I know a lot of my students have used Inspire and 84 TI 84. So I won't be. I'm pretty confident on that, but I will double check and change. I have had both. Many of my students use TI 84. Very few students have used Inspire, but I would take that. Yeah, both. And usually, I'll be sending a list of things you need to be doing, and I always tell students to take 2 calculators just in case one dies. Which I'm actually planning to submit it today in the WhatsApp group, so that you know what, I'm going to do that right away. So this is such a big deal. Of course, this is changed quite a bit for the digital portion of it, but still, I think the basic preparation does not get changed. Okay, I just sent it in the group chat. Okay. Anything else? That's a good question on calculator. Any other thoughts? Okay, Griffin has no questions. Parker has no questions. Sasha has no questions. Well, I know many of the students are missing this class today. Could you guys tell me how was your experience? Did you like it, not like it about this class? I don't want to take too much time, just a quick summary. So Griffin likes it. Griffin, would you recommend this class to your friends in future? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, Parker. I appreciate it. It's as I said, this is meant to be make sure that you're ready on that day. There's no surprises. That's what we always focus on. And you know, you Parker and Griffin, you both are in the ACT prep as well, so you can see how different the ACT prep is and how different the PSAT prep is, right? So, but the intention is to make sure that there's no surprises when you walk into the testing center. Sasha, any final thoughts? Good, yeah. It just is a good reminder. And to me, most important, what I like about this program, if there's anything I should pick, basically, is the intentionality. How important it is to be intentional in your preparation. And last year, I don't know if I ever told you guys this. Last year we had 16 students and 11 made the national merit. So last year we had a huge number of students made the national merit. Out of 16, we had 11 because it is intentional preparation, and all of my students did the homework. So, well, with that being said, guys, I just want to say I wish you the best. Text me after how the test goes, and people who are watching this video as well, text me how it goes. Uh, Practice really, really hard. This is the most important exam because it will lead to a lot of scholarships. Take care. All the best. God bless you guys. Bye bye. Bye.